My name is Michael. I am the dietitian from St. James Settlement, and this is class 2 of low salt, low sugar class. And the outline of the day, I will teach you about how to read the nutrition label, how to select the low salt, low sugar food in market and supermarket, and then we will talk about the recipe of today. First one, the nutrition labels. So here's an example of the label and how to read that. We got 3 steps to read the label. The label itself usually present at the back of the prepackaged food. So every time you go to buy a prepackaged food, please turn at the back and read the label. Carbohydrates, last time we mentioned that, is the energy for our brain to function. So we need carbohydrates. But then we are not talking about every single carbohydrates. We need to be careful about sugar. Sugar is a type of carbohydrates, which means that it goes under the carbohydrates category. So again, some recap. What is sodium in label doing? Sodium, if we have an excessive amount of that, is equal to hypertension, heart disease, which means that we want to lower that. We need to lower our sodium intake in our daily eating. And then again, the limit, 2000 equal to 1 level teaspoon of salt. That's about 5 grams of salt. Next, sugar. Maximum intake, 50 grams equal to 10 cubes or 10 teaspoons. It's better to reduce to less than 5 spoons or 5 cubes if possible. Here we got a leaflet about how to read that and an example. I'll go one by one. Let's look at the left one. It's talking about sugar. Then the food itself is a cornflakes. So let's say for the cornflakes, the sugar content in 40 grams per 100 grams. Second one, I need to know how much I eat. So I pour about 50 grams of cornflakes. Calculation, that's about 20 grams of sugar I have been ingesting in that cornflakes. And then the daily upper limit is 50 grams. Second one, go for sodium. So our usual example of that will be canned soup or just canned product. So this one we use the canned fish. So the sodium content is 320 mg. But be careful about the unit. It's not 100 grams here. It's a per serving. So per 55 grams, they have 320 sodium. How much I eat? I eat a whole can of sardine, which is 110 grams. Okay, so let's say the per serving is about half a can. I finish a whole can. My sodium ingestion is 640. And then the daily upper limit is 2000. This is only the canned fish. So here is the major take-home message or the data or the information you need when you're doing buying. So we got the high value there, we got the low value there. So this is an easy reference for you to choose which food seems better. Sugar, easy, 5 grams. 5 grams. Okay. Sodium, 120. Well, you can't really find low sodium food on the market. It just doesn't make sense for them to put on shelf for that long. For fresh product, they may have that kind of value. But let's say for dry noodles, I'm not even talking about the frozen one, the dry noodles. Sometimes you will see them, they have the white powder on top of the surface, and those are actually sodium, those are salt, because they have to get rid of the moisture. And salt itself can do that purpose, which means that for 100 grams of dry noodles, even if udon is like 8 noodle, whatever, they still have 400 something of sodium. And then for sugar, the high version of that, for solid is 15, for the liquid of that is 7.5. So a good example is the lemon tea. One small packet, so 250 packet of lemon tea, usually they contain 13.4 gram of sugar per 100 ml. So do the calculation, it's 2.5 because the whole package you drink there is 2.5. That's about 35 grams of sugar. If you choose the low sugar version of that, because low sugar is a legal term, they need to make sure that the sugar in the food is less than 5 grams, which means that per 100 grams it's usually just meeting the 5 grams of sugar, 2.5, 12.5 grams of sugar. That's about 2 cubes of sugar in the low sugar version of lemon tea. Comparing with the full sugar version, they have 7 cubes of that. That's less than half of the sugar content already. Okay, for the prepackaged drinks, always go for the low sugar or the zero version because of the sugar content. So how to select the so-called healthier food in supermarket? So for the sodium, because the table salt is the main source of dietary sodium, so it's still always going back to your cooking. Okay, if you can reduce your sodium addition in your cooking, you reduce a lot of sodium in a whole day. So how to reduce the sugar intake? Remember the terms, it's 10 cubes per day, no more than 10 cubes per day. And the limitation itself is actually talking about added sugar. It's about the sugar that we don't need. We extra adding to the food. Those are the concern, but not the natural sugar. So I hope these two classes can give you a sense about low sugar and low salt, and then you will have the practice today for the habit to read the label, to not using your finger to pinch the seasoning. Use the standard measuring spoon. Remember, it's all teaspoon, not tablespoon. Thank you for your time. Thank you. And then we'll be moving to the kitchen for the cooking class of today.
I'm Gary. Today we will learn two kinds of dish. One dish is a multi-grain rice with pumpkin. And the other one so assorted vegetable with fish fillet. Now start. Before cooking, I will steam the rice first.
Half an hour.
Half hour. Suppose half hour.
Half an hour.
Turn on the oven. Preheat at 180 degree.
For how many minutes here?
Now we will take out the pumpkin skin. And then chop the garlic and onion. Pumpkin is already this rice we will use olive oil. Make hot the oil, add the garlic and onion, little bit wine. Seasoning, little bit. %97% skim cream. and pumpkin and white pepper.少 garlic oil 啊。
Ganyan siya medyo matigas-tigas pa rin. Yummy!
For baby or old guy. Make dry the fish fillet. Seasoning. Little bit, okay lah, enough lah.
Yeah.
Cornstarch, little bit. Wine. And white pepper. Marinate. Put some more water in the wok. Okay. And now prepare these two garnish. Assorted vegetable. Ginger, garlic, now we boil the vegetable first. Make the sauce for fish fillet, like soy sauce. Cornstarch, little bit.
Just to thicken the sauce.
Now we make the sauce and white pepper. Put back the fish fillet. Thank you.